What's up, guys? So I'm working on the 240 finally. I pulled it in the shop here. I pulled it in because I knew that the valve cover gasket was leaking in there. So I went and bought that. Luckily the Advance had one. So I started to do that. But then I realized that the timing chain cover here was, well, I didn't see this before because someone decided to put like an entire tube of black RTV on the outside. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know, but RTV is supposed to go between the two as a gasket, not on the outside. So someone probably did the timing chain, probably did the guide, stuff like that. I'm gonna look when I pull it off and see, because if you look, they have the markings here and here where it looks like someone's been in this thing. Can't really see down in there too much, but I'm gonna check it out when I pull it all off. I already started doing this, so I'm gonna get after that. And I have the clips of me pulling all this stuff, peeling it all off with a buddy of mine, and you know, I'm going to keep on going, clean it up, get it right, because can't be having all this stuff all leaking and messed up. And if I'm gonna, you know, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I don't know if I want to boost it. I probably will. Eventually I'm going to do the EGR and the evap system, all that stuff, delete, you know, clean it all up, make it a little simpler. So yeah, I think today what I'm going to do is get that off, see if I got all the stuff to do it, maybe put it back on, but at least get the rest of the accessories off here. I'm not going to tackle the rest of the vacuum lines and all that good stuff just yet, but I will be getting all, like I said, the rest of the accessories, get the cover off, get it cleaned, inspect it, make sure it's not cracked anywhere, and go from there. So, gonna get after that, see what all I'm gonna need, and yeah, so let's get after it. Both the hoses off already?
Huh?
Said both the hoses are already off.
Wow, look at all that wiring heading up under there. Oh, that's hoses.
I guess I didn't need those.
Why, is that one loose already?
Yeah, I used them. Pushed it. I need to touch it. If I have to, I'll work like a caveman again.
That's fuckery.
That's all you need right there. That's all you need for that.
Fan shroud come off the.
Did you break or did you come out? Yeah, man.
I don't want to take it off yet. Unless I have to. Probably will have to.
Yeah, I mean, top shouldn't leak that much, right?
Hmm?
top of that much. Let's see if there's a valve underneath.
Well, I'm saying I don't know if I want to take the radiator out just yet.
The hose is gonna come off.
Yeah.
Right?
In order to get the fan shroud off.
I bet you there's a fan shroud bolt down the bottom.
I think it's just the top part. That's all I need off is the top half. Grab that gray one. Or actually, never mind, I got one over here. Fuck!
Just big nose things.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm sure you're alright with losing that. Ooh,
Easy.
that came off. If we cut the neck off the radiator.
Yeah, we could just cut that.
To your side.
Some shit of what it is.
Always got to keep one finger somewhat clean for ear scratches.
Fuck. Is it on the bottom of it? Oh, it's the fucking... There's a hole in the bottom. Sick. There's a valve. Alright guys, so I got the timing chain cover off, as you can see, and just like anything, and I knew it was gonna happen, is well actually I didn't know it was gonna happen. So I thought, since there was paint marks on the cam gear, that the timing chain guides were done, and that's the reason why there was RTV covering the entire timing chain cover. Well, if it was done, then it was done a really long time ago, and well, needless to say, if you know anything about the guides, these are supposed to have plastic on it, just like this one. So I'm gonna have to order more stuff, but all in all, I'm glad that I found that now instead of later down the road, with right after doing the cover or something like that and hearing it slapping around, which I'm surprised, really surprised I didn't hear it slapping around already, but maybe I just didn't want to believe it. Regardless, that's gonna have to happen. So I'm gonna drop the pan because I did find a few things right up top. Not that, we know what that is. We'll stay away from that. So these were right on top of the pan inside of it, right here. So they were right down in here, those few pieces. So, which if you see, the whole thing is gone. So I have no idea where they are. So the pan's gonna have to get dropped, which, I mean, it is what it is. Gonna have to drop it, gonna have to figure it out, gonna have to find the pieces, so whenever, you know, later on down the road, it doesn't make a bunch of noise. So I'm gonna have to do that shit. I really don't want it to pull this motor. I've been back and forth with the idea of pulling it because I also want to 5-speed swap it as well, and you know, I've seen and heard that pulling the motor when you're doing a whole bunch of stuff to it already, like deleting the EGR and deleting the evap or whatever the hell it is, it's almost easier just to pull the whole thing, pull all the stuff off of it, replace all the gaskets, all the seals, all the good stuff, do that, and then, you know, have no worries until something else happens. So I'm not gonna tackle the pan tonight. That's not gonna happen. I think I'm gonna regroup, figure out what, if I'm gonna pull it, and go from there. So, but I got it off. It's right here, and you can see, you know, they did put RTV on it, which is good, but I guess they didn't put it all the way on, or they just didn't do a good job. Regardless, you know, it's not cracked. I don't see any spots. I'm gonna clean it up real nice, real good. You know, maybe they missed a couple bolts. That could have been a possibility. Anyways, so I'm gonna clean it up. I'm going to order some stuff because honestly, I'm taking it all apart and I'm not really putting it back together right away because I don't have all the things. All I have is the valve cover gasket and some oil and an oil filter, because that's where this all started from. So I think with this being not good, obviously, you know, I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't think it's worth putting a different cam gear on it. It's really not a lot of horsepower, you know. I think a 120, 130, whatever, and that's like out the box. So this is obviously not an out the box car. So yeah, I think I'm just basically talking at this point. So I'm probably just gonna end it here, and next video will be probably pulling the motor out, which is most likely what I'm gonna do, which I really don't want to do. It's probably what's gonna happen. So pull that out, and I guess realistically, if I pull that out, then I can clean the engine bay all up, because I mean, it's not super dirty, but it would be a lot better cleaned up, stuff like that. I got some little tiny little surface rust spots like right there that I would like to clean up and possibly paint it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a different color or if I'm just gonna do black or whatever, because I'm hoping I'm not gonna dump a bunch of money into this car. So either way, I'm gonna end it there. I know I said that already, so just if you could do me a favor, you know, like this video, comment below, you know, of things that you would want to see. You know, I got a couple other things that I plan on doing right now. This is probably going to be the first video, well, not first video, but this is going to be the main project right here, because there's quite a bit that needs to be done. So like I said, like, comment some things that you want to see, and please subscribe. I'm trying to take this thing off and, you know, see where we can go from it. So have a good night.